Dr. Michelle Deering. Thank you so much for joining me today here in our Tea Time Timeout for Moms. This is a time that's intended to be a time where you as moms who are either working from home because you've always worked from home, or you're having to work from home, or you've been at home working to take care of your family. This is a time where you can actually take time out for yourself and consider that your me time, and you're spending it with me during this time. So actually today, I usually have my tea thing with me, my little jug or whatever you want to call it. But I like a lot of sugar in my tea. And so today I decided, since I've been having tea, let me just back off just a little bit. So I just brought my cup of water today. Either way, it's liquid, and being hydrated in some way, shape, or form is always good for your body as well as your brain, actually. But for some reason, I don't seem to be able to drink enough water, so that's why I have tea. So at least I get some water in me. I have a pet peeve, and I kind of just wanted to share that with you. My latest pet peeve is, as I'm sitting down, whether it's in the evening watching a show, and then the commercials come on. I don't know, it's just me, but every time a commercial comes on and it starts with, in these times, uh, I get so annoyed. It's like, yes, you know what time we're in, but are you really trying to connect with me and express your caring about me as a person, as a citizen of the planet? Or are you trying to convey that your company is compassionate enough? And mind you, I, recognize that all companies are different, everyone's different. I lay no judgment here, but I'm getting tired of the commercials um, uh, that blast things at me about caring. And so I kind of just wanted to, ponder with you and take a moment to pause and consider, what does caring mean? And what does caring look like for you? I'd love to hear your thoughts about this. Just drop them in the comment section. I know for me, in the, the adjustment of, being at home more often and having limited ability to go out, out and about, as one would put it. Caring for me has started to morph into, not that I didn't do this before, but I'm doing it even more so, more intentionally, just reaching out via text to people who I know, but maybe haven't talked to in a while. Just checking in more than just the how you doing, but actually engaging them in conversation in more detail. It's almost like the equivalent of, when you're passing someone on the street back in the day. Okay, you're passing someone on the street, hey, and they go, hey. Or someone says, how you doing? Go, fine. It's just like a reflex. But it's another thing to actually say to someone, how are you doing? And then actually stay there and wait to see and hear what their response might be. And then not just hear their response, but then hear their response to find a place of connection with them. That's what I've been doing even more intentionally in these last few weeks, last month, especially with those who I haven't known. And it's funny how it's easy to get just so myopic in what's in front of you. At least I find it's easy for me to get so myopic in what's in front of me. And then if as I pause, I start realizing, oh, let me check in on so-and-so. Oh, let me check in on so-and-so. And then I go about and I etch out the time to do that. So to me, caring is being more intentional, to be in someone's presence via text, via phone call, via Zoom. Thank God for Zoom or Facebook or any other Skype or any other Go meeting thing that you might use. But be more intentional that way and available. So that's how caring looks for me in terms of what I do. What does it look like for you? In what ways are you expressing caring to those around you or those you know? And even if it's those you don't know, in what way have you been expressing caring to them? Do we even know what caring looks like for the person that we're wanting to care for? Do we know what it means for them? I think I mentioned a while back one of the misunderstandings that happened with me and one of my daughters. Really, that whole thing was about I was learning a new way in which she saw caring. It had shifted a little bit and I wasn't aware of it. So I had to check in and find out, what that meant. And ever since that conversation, it's like we're at a new place, a new level of being able to interact and connect. If you've seen my post about the caterpillars, oh my God, I could have kept writing that whole experience. I was trying to actually take a break from what I was doing. And I went out to go for a brisk walk. And literally, I was just in my zone doing my walk. And because I had been thinking and been more mindful of just listening to what was around me, I heard some birds. And it just got me thinking and in the moment about nature and whatnot. And I just happened to glance down, and that fuzzy little caterpillar just looked so cute. But it was seeing all the other caterpillars that were out on the street and whatnot. I don't know what came over me, but I wanted to save them all, but I couldn't. But I knew that the ones that I was able to save, there was a good part of my heart that was really into, oh, I just want you to have your potential come to fruition. And that was an aspect, albeit for a caterpillar. I know that when that caterpillar in its caterpillar form is providing some form of beauty and enjoyment for me at that moment, being able to save it and put it someplace safe gave me hope about its potential to become a butterfly. And so whenever I see a butterfly from here on out, at least in this area where I live, I know I'll have a little inward smile, knowing that maybe I had some hand in that. It's the same way when we express caring to those around us. They might not be able to receive it the way we're intending it, but down the line, it will reap something really beneficial and beautiful for both that person and you. And so if we keep that in mind and just remember that little things go a long way. So I hope that at least in this little time that we have together, where you're able to take time out for yourself and just be here. Make sure you tell your friends, spread the word. I'm here. And if there's any way that I can be of further encouragement to you, anything that I can do to help you along in the things that you're dealing with as best I can, please do let me know. Reach out to me. Again, Dr. Michelle Deering. And this is Tea Time, Time Out for Moms.